Beautiful people, it's me, Pamela, on my YouTube. Cho, no, what's the T? Siyahlazia.
Guys, yabona uWitness B eMadlanga emhlungu le nto. Constable namanje. I don't know after how many years they are busy gaslighting her. You remember there was a time Umkwanazi when he made that statement, it's like it was not even a statement, it was a media briefing basically on the 6th of July. He was just like, there's a certain brigadier. And ngingasho the following day ngathi, hey man, lo brigadier asimazi. Oh, the brigadier came out again at Madlanga. Kukuthi uke wavela futhi na Monday. Sasola sasana. Could it be Zungu and Constable Zungu and Brigadier Kininda? Oh, Brigadier Kininda, the name came out again yesterday. I was just like, I knew it's got when Umkwanazi said it's funny enough. Because how he said it, Umkwanazi was just like, there's a certain brigadier in Gauteng. Ngathi ngiyekilo uyena lo wethu. Ubrothers lo Robocop of I don't know what. Ngathi nyoni. That mask. And apparently he's been told he needs to take out that mask. We need to see Brigadier Kininda guys. Angithi mawenza izinto eyikhohlakele. We must see you. Angitsho nomsulu. Yeah. So apparently uBrigadier Kininda guys uBongani Nicholas. Cold case unit into zakhe lezo bese xosha case kanti uyazazi ukuthi uyisigebengu. And I did say ukuthi usebenza nosibiyi uBrigadier Kininda unomtshela ukuthi lalela nansi idocument manje sisebenza nayo. So what he did in this case, he went and sent some hambi close to uWitness B waseMadlanga ufika ukuthi kuyena, listen, I'm here for the docket. Wathi usisters ngeke, and you know how they come to her, they gaslighting her. Bambukela phansi, also they undermining her, like Sissy, listen here, you are still a constable, you've been for years. Brigadier like me, can I just have that docket? Brigadier Kininda this. One thing I know about Brigadier Kininda, what I noticed last year especially, he has a lot of people that used to report to him, and I think he also was just getting people in jail everywhere, because there was a stage where Umnisi once said to him, you don't even work at the police station. Do you work at the police station? Please stop. So you understand, because which means he used to go to all these police stations and try and be friends there and control people basically, you know. So it's Dion Mulawuti actually is the person that he sent to lalela khamba ke wena ukuthi mina uBrigadier Kininda ngiqhamuka cold case unity abasinikeze leyo cold case docket. How is it a cold case case? Ay guys, Brigadier Kininda kade bezenza izinto, and I think whoever sent him, although I think it's Shadrack, trusted him. Angithi umjwayeli like ukuthi oh my gosh lo wenza into enkulu kabi wasenzile usenzo meyiyo. He's like a writer. He can write a book. And the movie is good. He is so good. So nje ayi ngithatha yena. Wahanjwa kwatholakala kanjalo. They refused with the docket. uWitness B was just like kuba khohlwa. And guys, awasemaningi amaphoyisa akanje. Yabona uWitness B, for him this is a calling. Wayezitshela ukuthi lalela ngizoba iphoyisa and I'll do it right. And she's doing it right. It's fine ukuthi she's still a constable, guys. It's okay. Ngcono kayena uconstable that kutumela constable that deleted 9 people. I made her video as well everywhere, actually even on my other channel News Galore for days. I made her video 3 or 4 times there. I think I made it twice what's the Siyahlazia, where I was explaining ukuthi lalela, instead of going to school and better yourself, ubusy ubulalana nabantu because you are greedy, ufuna imali, so uzobulala ama family members akho, ubulala nabantu ongabazi that you have nothing to do with, ubhizi wenza ngathi uyabathanda, and then you analyze them and uthatha ama insurance under their names. 9 people, guys. She's 43 in jail. She's been trying to get bail. You know the way she's so greedy. She went and resigned from SAPS and took a man. And leyo man ke akazayidli ngoba use jail. Guys, ladelani. But I've always said in this channel, not as cool. Njengoba usibona siyenza ama YouTube channels base demonetized and we come back again singapheli inhliziyo 4 channels The only channel that's paying me is this one, and I've been through the most with this channel. Ngoba asifuna ukwenza uqhophololo senze izinto engekho right, and I always been vocal mina ukuthi I have 2 children mina in university, and then one is in matric. Nayo ade sengitshela the other day yasimamkhulu ngifuna ukuye eValley, ngifuna manje eValley. I'm like, so apply manje ufuna eValley, aren't you going to Pretoria to do this architect thing la go to uyayifuna? So uyezwa guys ukuthi mina ngithwele about 2 abasiswami. Mine is my biological, the other one 2 aba my late sister who passed away 28, leaving us with 2 children. Looks matric, you were 6 at the time. Matric, guys, can you believe it? Lo owenza physiotherapy at University of Pretoria, she was 10 at the time when my sister passed on in 2014. So you can imagine ukuthi some of us aslalo 4 or 5 hours jobs here, selling that, doing that, network marketing, businesses, YouTube channel, but we don't miss a video. Says first this is coming because we want a better life for our children. Hi guys, when ufanele njalo uhlala usole envelope uyirun imali engembezi. Hi guys, abo Witness B, I broke our hearts. I was just like, no. Manje she lives in fear because she's a good cop. She's so nice. Wow, guys, it's a bit much. Now I have hope ukuthi uBrigadier Geninda could end up eMadlanga or end up in jail. Yazi ngimbona egqokile yamask yakhe, the whole suit yakhe ya Robocop phakathi in the cells.
Thank you, Witness B. At paragraph 86, you talk about an event that happens during the week of the 12th of August with members of the cold case unit. Can you tell the commission about that?
Oh, yes. On the 12th of August, we, for some reason, I believe we were at the office for something, and then 2 gentlemen came in, and then they said they were from cold case, of which one introduced himself as Dion Mlaudzi. They were sent from their office to request the Vermaren case with all sub dockets that it goes with. And then, fortunately enough that we were in the office, I was able to jump into say, no, those tickets are at DPP. In actual fact, they were not even at DPP because we were shocked in a manner. Why? The first thing that came to our mind, why cold case is interested in this case, that it's so hot. And then
Witness B?
The dockets, they need to communicate through our commander, that would be Brigadier Khopane.
Yes, Witness.
That's what it's then they left. But shortly after they left, I also got another
Witness
call.
B? Witness B, before you deal with the call that you get, Commissioner Baloyi has a question.
Yes, Witness B is about the Sergeant Mlaudzi and the person he was with. Did they explain to you why they are collecting this docket, the main docket and its sub dockets from you? Why it should go to cold case?
So no, Commissioner, they didn't explain.
And you didn't ask?
I did not ask.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. Witness B, in paragraph 87, you talk about the cases traditionally dealt with under the cold case unit. Can you explain this to the Commission?
Normally, the case that will be referred to as cold case, it's where all investigation has been exhausted and nothing come forth. So, meaning no breakthrough on that case, then it will be referred to as a cold case. Doesn't mean now we stop investigating, but not actively as before. Then a cold case will be dealing with such.
And for completeness, did Verenigen and its sub-dockets fall within this category?
No. That's why I used the word that was so hot, because number one, it was fairly not that old. It was docket that was just opened April. This incident happened in August. Nevertheless, that what is the period? The fact is people were arrested. It's a court-going case. It can never be classified as cold.
And at paragraph 88, you then deal with a meeting that you had with Major General Khumalo. Can you tell the Commission about this meeting?
I think on this meeting, it was the first meeting that we had with the General after Witness A came back from leave. And then we went and see the General. And then we spoke about, we spoke about the progress of the investigation. From then on, then we were directed that from then on we will be reporting to him for the guidance on the docket and the responsibility for our safety, and the docket were formally transferred to General Likalakala, who was going to take us through from then on.
And do you know what position General Likalakala holds?
Oh, he's at Gauteng Counterintelligence.
Thank you. Witness B, in paragraph 89, you then say that on the same day as the meeting, you then receive a call related again to the cold case unit. Can you tell the Commission about this call?
Yes, this time around I received the call from Colonel Rod, who was also requesting the very same dockets that two gentlemen came to collect previously. And I directed her to Brigadier Hopan to be the person that she refers the request to.
And why did you?
Brigadier also told me so, to say anyone who wants the docket, I must just redirect that person to her. And I shared her numbers also to Colonel Rod to speak to the Brigadier.
Again, you describe this interaction as unusual in paragraph 89. Can you explain why?
For the very same reason, because now already the two gentlemen came to the office. I explained that the Brigadier needs to be contacted. Instead of contacting Brigadier, I still get the same call from the same office to say I must give the dockets, and I still gave Brigadier Hopane's numbers still, but I also went back to the Brigadier to alert her to say I got this call again. However, I gave you numbers. Most probably they will contact you. Of which it was strange, because when I get the briefing from the Brigadier, nobody ever called her.
And that message from Colonel Ruth asking for the Brigadier's number, you deal with that at paragraph 90.
Yes.
Witness B, in that paragraph, you explain that you later approached Colonel Ruth for a statement. Can you explain to the Commission why you approached her for a statement and what the outcome of that was?
Later on, during the course of our investigation, I was instructed by the commander here to say we must get the statement talking to the, because he wanted to understand the reason why, in the first place, the docket was requested. And then we first spoke over the phone, and she said it's okay, I can come see her. I went to her office under the impression that I would get this the statement. However, when I got there, she said no, she was acting on the instruction from her superior, being Brigadier Giminda. Therefore, she needs to check with him first, and then he said she will call me. But then when I make a follow up, and then she sent me a message to say I shouldn't be asking a statement from her. I must revert back to the general to my general, and this matter will be handled at that level.
And Brigadier Gininda, do you know the Brigadier's title?
Pardon?
What is Brigadier Gininda's position?
Oh, she's a commander. It's called case unit. He is, sorry to say, he is the commander.
And when you say that Lieutenant Colonel Root said that it should be handled at the rank of the generals, what did you understand by this?
It's what we always encounter during the course of our investigation. At times you get undermined because of the rank. It was more like Sergeant Beckhoff, this is not in your pay grade, therefore it will be handled at that level.
Witness B, before this discussion ultimately with Colonel Root, had Brigadier Gininda expressed any interest or in any way become involved with this your investigation?
I never had any interaction with Brigadier. Only time that his name was mentioned, it's when the colonel said she cannot give that statement. She needs to check with her Brigadier Gininda. That's all. That's it. She just said it, but I don't know because she said she was waiting for the instruction. But myself, I never had interaction with the Brigadier.
Thank you.
And Witness B, are you aware of any discussion that may have happened between your general and her general on this issue?
I left it at that. I don't know.
Do you know if there was ever any discussion between Brigadier Khopane, your immediate superior, and Brigadier Gininda about this matter?
No, unfortunately enough, we keep tabs with Brigadier Khopane. According to her, there was never.
Thank you.
Witness B, at paragraph 91, you make a note on the insistence from the cold case unit to obtain the docket. Do you want to talk to that?
All I can say is that up to today, I really don't know why they needed to have this docket. Maybe there is a reason that will be at the level of the generals, as I was informed. But myself, I don't know. I don't have any explanation.
Maybe let me ask a question. Do you know who would be Brigadier Gininda's general?
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you.
Commissioners, I was just trying to cross-reference, and I'll find the reference to General Masamula's evidence. And part of it was that the cold case unit is in his office. Commissioner Baloyi, this is in reference to your question who Brigadier Gininda reports to. But we will communicate.